Hermione's a mess in this one. She's not the best in potions anymore because Harry's got this special book. And Ron's off snogging Lavender somewhere, and that's kind of rubbish. She's getting all these feelings and she doesn't really know how to deal with them. She's definitely struggles. Yeah, she's out of her depth in this one, which is really nice because you see a kind of much more vulnerable Hermione, I think.
Now then, how are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
Not that I'm suggesting it's not an interesting book, or even attractive, but what's going on with the hair?
This is Hermione in her final stages of potion madness, and she's meant to look a little bit like Medusa at this point. Hermione really, really, really wants to be the best and make the best potion so that she can win the prize, which is this little vial of liquid luck. She just gradually gets more and more frustrated and desperate as the scene goes on.
Because it's very unlike Hermione to be getting things wrong as well.
Very unlike her. She hates it. She hates not being the best. Hates it.
And watching Harry do everything against what the recipe says.
But getting it right is just too much.
He's top of the class. He's even better than you, Hermione. Slughorn thinks he's a genius. Oh.
You don't remember anything from that night? Anything at all? Typical boys, like, they'll say all of this when they're slightly drunk or slightly kind of not with it. And they'll say all of these things that really mean a lot to you, and then the next day they'll just be like, what? What did I say?
No.
Yeah, I've had experience with that myself. It's not very funny, I have to say. Not very funny.
At least until the effects wear off.
Now, this is a wonderful set, one of the many wonderful sets, Dan, but can you just tell us what's going on?
Basically, in this scene, this is the first time we see Slughorn teaching, and we're all making potions, and it's a notoriously difficult potion to make, and we're competing with each other to win a bottle of this stuff called Felix Felicis, which is liquid luck, which means if you take it, all your endeavours will succeed. And so we're all competing to get it, and Harry follows the scrawled instructions of the Half-Blood Prince in his book and makes the perfect potion.
The film sees Harry's old adversary, Draco Malfoy, rising to a dark challenge.
He's always envied Harry for being the all-seeing, all-dancing chosen one, so this is his chance to be the equivalent on the dark side, so he revels in it.
Oh, sorry.
I didn't see you there.
Professor Slughorn is someone who years ago was the potions master at Hogwarts and is the person that Dumbledore recruits this year to come back, not only to teach potions, but also because Dumbledore thinks that Slughorn has information on Voldemort that he is too ashamed to admit to knowing. And Dumbledore sort of uses Harry as bait in a way, because Slughorn's obsessed with the idea of fame and power. And so Harry is sort of the most famous, certainly young kind of wizard of his time, is the perfect sort of ploy to get Slughorn back to Hogwarts, because Slughorn would want to be around someone like Harry.